Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about immune suppressants. So before moving to this topic, if anyone is not subscribed my channel means please subscribe for more interesting topics. Okay, let's move to the immune suppressants. Why immune suppressants means it is suppressing the immune response. Why we have to suppress the immune response? Immune response is good for our body, right? If any microorganism has entered in your body means our body get alert and immune get responses and it will kill the particular microorganism. So why we have to suppress the immune response? Why we have to suppress the immune system? In particular situation like in organ transplantation, immune suppressant will prevent the body recognition or attacking the foreign organ via various immune responses. In other situations, it will prevent the attacking the tissues, the own tissues in autoimmune diseases and inflammatory diseases. That's why the particular scientist has discovered the immune suppressants. In that particular situation, we have to little suppress the immune response so that it will help your body. It will treat your in that particular situation like autoimmune diseases or any chronic inflammatory diseases and in organ transplantation. So we are transplanting the organ from outside to inside. Our body will think that it is a foreign body, it will attack. So we have to suppress the immune response. So let's see. So before moving to the immune suppressant drugs, let's see the mechanism of immune response. How we will get the response of immune. Let's see. So assume that one bacteria, any bacteria or any microorganism has entered in your body means first this particular antigen presenting cell will get reacted and it will engulf the particular microorganisms. It will engulf into the particular cell and it will make crash into the particular pieces, and this is the antigens. So that's why antigen presenting cell, it will present the antigen into the surface of particular antigen presenting cells. So what is antigen presenting cells? What kind of cells means all the dendritic cells, all the specifically endothelial cells and mononuclear phagocyte cells, thymic epithelial cells, B cells, lymphocyte B cells, those are antibodies will react and it will engulf the particular microorganism. It will make into pieces and place that particular part. This is the particular pieces we can mention as antigen. So in this antigen presenting cell, it will create major histocompatible complex. So why? Because of this only, this antigen will place on the surface of the antigen presenting cell, and this is the helper T cell. This particular T lymphocyte cell get activated, then lots of antibodies will created. That particular antibody cell will go and kill that particular affected normal cell. Okay, let's see the mechanism. So after getting the antigens MHC2, major histocompatible 2, it mainly consists of alpha and beta subunits. So if you want this mechanism, how this MHC2 complex has created and it plays on the surface of the antigen presenting cell, you can see in the later videos. Okay. So till now, just remember that any microorganism has entered in your body get reacted, immune response has started, antigen presenting cell has engulfed that particular microorganism, make into pieces. That pieces is nothing but antigen. It will place on the surface of antigen presenting cell with the help of major histocompatible 2 complex. Okay. So whenever this particular antigen has placed on the surface of this antigen presenting cell, this T helper cell will go and bind, take that getting activation of T cell receptors. Because of this antigen only, these particular T helper cells get activated. So for any kind of physiological responses, we need one signaling molecule get activation of receptors, then lots of secondary messengers will be created, then finally physiological response will occur. For these also, physiological response is a rapid division of antibodies, white blood cells, right? Getting activation of immune response. For this activation of helper T cell, signaling molecule is antigens. Okay. Okay. Apart from beside of this MHC2, we are having CD4 signaling molecule. It will associated with MHC2 complex for the activation of it will recognize the helper T cells and make the activation of helper T cells. What will happen after activation of this T cell receptor? Immediate secretion of calcium will occur. Calcium secretion will occur rapidly. So calcium is one of the secondary messengers. It will make some series of reactions and make the physiological response. Here the biological or physiological response is immune response. Immune is getting activation. So see. So whenever this calcium has secreted more in the cytoplasm region of T cell, calmodulin, KAM. Calmodulin is one of the calcium binding protein. It will go and bind with the calcium. It make the activation of calcineurin. It will get activated. Initially it was inactive. Whenever this binding will happen, calcium and with calmodulin KAM, it will activate the calcineurin. So what the function of calcineurin means, it will go and activate the nuclear factor activated T cells. Initially it was inactive. Whenever this calcineurin get activated, it will go and make the dephosphorylation of nuclear factor activated T cells. Then it will get activated. This activated nuclear factor activated T cell only make the gene expression get altered. That means lots of cytokine. It will make the alteration in the cytokine genes. This is one of the inflammatory signaling molecule. Okay. Only this activated nuclear factor T cell only make the gene expressions in the cytokine genes. So that's why lots of activation or series of activation will take place in the cytoplasm region. Okay. Then what will happen? It will make some alteration in the cytokine genes. It will make the inflammatory. It will make some messenger RNA transcription process will occur. In that messenger RNA will new messenger RNA will created. That is nothing but one of the interleukin mRNA. It will move out from the nucleus to the cytoplasm in the translation, then makes a translation process. Messenger RNA, lots of amino acid synthesis will happen, binding will happen, protein synthesis will happen with the help of ribosome. Okay. Then interleukin 2, specifically interleukin 2 protein has produced. Then it will move to the Golgi apparatus in cytoplasm, making some protein packaging here. With the help of ribosome, it will make the protein synthesis. With the help of Golgi apparatus, it will make some packing of particular protein, interleukin 2, and it will move out from the particular cell. Then it will bind with interleukin 2 receptors. Every protein have a specific or particular receptors on the cell surface, the cell membrane. Okay. It will bind here. Interleukin 2 will make lots of reactions. It will MTO or mammalian target of rapamycin is responsible for the regulation of cell growth and cell proliferation. Okay, then it will make some cell growth. Cell growth will happen here. Cell growth is nothing but antibodies are producing here. Lots of antibody cells are producing here with the help of interleukin 2 receptor activation. Then these lots of rapid cell division will occur. These are cells will go and attack the particular microorganisms, or it will kill the affected normal cell. So whenever with the help of lots of microorganisms our cell will get damaged, then it will get apoptosis normally. Then this will go and make and kill the particular normal cell. Okay, this is the mechanism of immune response. Let's say once again. So whenever the bacteria or microorganism has entered your body, immediately antigen presenting cells or get activated, make some pieces and everything. It will place the antigen on the surface of the antigen presenting cell with the help of MHC2 complex. With the presenting of the particular antigen, helper T cell get activated and makes lots of reaction. Finally, it will activate a nuclear factor. Activated T cells will enter in here. These are the regulatory proteins. These regulatory proteins only can enter into the nucleus and make some gene expression get altered, and it will create the new mRNA and makes the inflammatory molecules and everything. Interleukin 2 protein will create and bind with their particular receptors and make the cell division, the rapid cell division. It depending upon the number of microorganisms has entered in your body. Immediately the first reaction will occur. So this is the mechanism of immune response. So we are talking about the immune suppressants, right? Yeah. Immune suppressant means we have to suppress the immune response. We have to deactivate the immune response. Okay. If you know the mechanism of how the immune response will occur, then you can make some targets of immune suppressants. So that's why the scientists have make some targets on the particular immune response to get this particular immune suppressants. See. So this is the first target, calcineurin. If we give calcineurin, so one of the category of immune suppressants is calcineurin inhibitors. Calcineurin inhibitor drugs like cyclosporin, and tacrolimus. These are the drugs will bind whenever these immune suppressant drugs. These drugs will bind with cyclophilin, product or intracellular signaling molecules. Then it will inhibit the calcineurin activity. So whenever we are inhibiting the particular activity of calcineurin, it won't activate the nuclear factor. Activated T cells, no more cytokine gene expression get altered, no more interleukin proteins, no more cell divisions. So like that, we are suppressing the immune response. So this is one of the category of calcineurin inhibitors of immune suppressants. So one more category here, anti-metabolites. So we can call anti-metabolites, anti-proliferative agents, cytotoxic agents. So this is the second category of immune suppressants. The drugs like methotrexate, MMF, mycophenolate mofetil, okay, methotrexate, chlorambucil, azathioprine. These are the major drugs of theoprine. These are the major drugs of antimetabolites. This will stop the production of T cell and B cells by preventing this gene expression, get halt the cytokine gene expression. Okay, like that, it will act on the gene levels, antimetabolites. Okay, here mammalian target of ripamycin is, I told, responsible for the rapid cell division and growth. Okay. Here also they made one target, mTOR inhibitors. It will inhibit the process of mTOR. Okay, the drugs like sirolimus, everolimus. These are the drugs which will inhibit the mTOR inhibitors. And the scientists or researchers, they have found a target here. The binding of interleukin 2 protein in the on the interleukin 2 receptors get activated, only this process will occur, right? Here also they made one target, antibodies. So antibodies like muromonab, infliximab, basilifiximab, rho-D-immunoglobulin, anti-thymocyte globulin. So these are the drugs. It will inhibit the binding of interleukin 2 signaling molecule on the interleukin 2 receptors. So no more this activation will occur. Okay, these are the specific targets they made to suppress the immune response. And one more, glucocorticoids like prednisolone. Prednisolone, these are the steroidal drugs. Specifically, it will prevent the secretion or synthesis of particular cytokines or any inflammatory signaling molecules. It will suppress, or it will not suppress. It will stop the secretion and synthesis of inflammatory signaling molecules like interleukin. Okay, so these are the immune suppressant drugs. So any classification of any drug classification, any pharmacological drug classification, if you want to mug up, or if you want to know conceptual way, means first learn what is the mechanism. Then you can find the drug classifications there only. If you see immune suppressant drug, calcineurin inhibitors, antimetabolites, mTOR inhibitors, here antibodies, here the mechanism will occur. Then glucocorticoids. If you know the mechanism, you can find easily the drug classification. So this is about the immune suppressant drugs. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you got the concept, means please like and share and comment about this video. And if you want to know about new concepts or any unknown concepts, means please comment me. I'll explain about that particular topic. So finally, if you got the concept, means please like and share the video. If you didn't subscribe, means please subscribe my channel for more interesting topics. Have a nice time.